Leaky gut syndrome affects millions of people around the world. And guess what? Many people don't even know they have it. And leaky gut is related to many conditions and unpleasant symptoms, right? From digestive symptoms such as constipation and diarrhea and joint pain and skin issues such as acne and eczema, mood disorders such as depression and anxiety, as well as ADHD and even headaches, right? So last week, I talked about what is leaky gut and how you can tell if you have it. Today, I'm very excited to share with you some causes of leaky gut and really 4 easy steps to heal it. Okay, so hi everyone, my name is Moran. I am a functional medicine nutritionist, and in functional medicine, we focus on treating the root cause of the issue. We treat the problem at its source as opposed to just treating symptoms. So, if you suspect you have leaky gut and wonder what caused it, here are some causes that you should be aware of. All right. Certain medications can contribute to leaky gut, right? So antibiotics is one of them. What do you think? Do you think we take too many antibiotics nowadays? Yeah, I think that there is just I read that the majority of the antibiotics that we take nowadays are in this country are misused. So in other words, we take them when we don't really need it. So antibiotics, unfortunately, are overprescribed and overused, and most of the time they're not even needed. Now, another medication that can contribute to leaky gut is medication we use to to reduce pain and inflammation, such as Advil or ibuprofen, right? They're called NSAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. But these medications, they damage our gut lining. I have clients who take sometimes 4, 5 Advils to deal with some headaches, unpleasant headaches. And sometimes they will even take it to prevent headaches. So they don't want to get the headaches during the day, and they will take like 4 or 5 of them first thing in the morning. And if you do that every day, in that amount, definitely can damage the gut lining. Also, another cause of leaky gut is stress, right? So stress can damage the lining of the gut. We're talking about chronic stress, both physical and emotional, including lack of sleep. Now, if you are deficient in certain vitamin and mineral, especially zinc, vitamins such as A and D, you are at increased risk for leaky gut. What about the food we eat nowadays? What do you think about that? Well, apparently we eat way too much sugar, unhealthy fats, processed food, junk food, alcohol, gluten, preservatives, artificial sweeteners. All of these, they cause inflammation in our body. We also don't get enough fiber, right, from fruits and vegetables. We don't eat enough fermented food. So definitely our food choices is a cause. Now, the last potential cause I want to talk to you about is when we have an imbalance of good and bad bacteria in our gut. When we have too many of the bad guys and not enough of the good guys, or when we have an infection such as a parasite or candida, right? This is not good and can definitely lead to leaky gut. So the type of food that we eat, certain medication, nutrient deficiencies, stress, an imbalance between the good and the bad bacteria, infections, right? So all of these. Okay. So now, um, if you have leaky gut and it's untreated, it can lead to autoimmunity. That's when your immune system is attacking your own body. Okay, so let me tell you how to treat leaky gut really in four easy steps. The step number one, we call it remove. Okay, this is the first step. You want to remove pathogens and anything that can be triggering inflammation, right? You want to remove food or irritants that damage your gut. You can start by removing foods such as gluten and dairy, added sugar, processed food, artificial sweeteners, caffeine, too much alcohol, right? And you also want to de-stress. That's very, very important. Next, if you find out you have an infection, right, get tested for parasite, candida, and if you have it, then get rid of these bad guys. Make sure you take medications only when necessary, right? And you can also consider some natural alternatives to some common pain medications, right? So they are alternatives. Now, step number two, we call it replace. Um, does your body need help with breaking down food, right? Do you have belching or bloating immediately after a meal? Do you have undigested food in your stool, right? So if the answer is yes, maybe you need to take some digestive enzyme, bitters, betaine HCLs, want to help increase the stomach acid to help your body break down the food better. Now, step number three, you want to restore your gut flora. We want to add some beneficial bacteria. It is not enough to get rid of the bad guys. We also need to add the healthy ones. Add some probiotics or beneficial microbes and prebiotics. You can get beneficial bacteria and fiber from food, such as fermented foods, yogurt or kimchi or sauerkraut, right? Or you can get them from supplements too. Step number four, the last step, we call it repair. The final step involves repairing the intestinal lining, right, with specific nutrients and herbs that decrease the leaky gut and inflammation. So in functional medicine, we would use supplements such as L-glutamine and DGL and slippery elm and marshmallow root. Right? So these supplements are going to help repair and heal the lining of the gut. Now here's thinking of skipping steps 1 and 2 and jumping straight into step 3 and 4, just taking the supplement part. Please don't, right? Follow these steps as they are designed and you'll get good results. Now, choosing the right probiotic is important. And I know I'm asked a lot about it. A lot of people are not sure or don't know how to choose the right one. So join me next week when I give you some tips on how to choose the right probiotics. Bye now.